Hey, Darren and Harley with Wee TJ. We got Harley sitting in his Jeep. How did he get in his Jeep? I don't know. This is what we got. We rebuilt the NSG370. Let's see if I can get up in here. Grab that. It's recording. Now that I hopped in here, got inside the Jeep, Harley's gonna take us for a quick spin because I actually want to show the shifting, how smooth it is. Now, mind you, this has pretty aggressive tires on it.
Yeah.
What are they?
Yokohama Geolandar XMTs.
So you can tell the only noise coming from this is the tires and possibly the soft top. There's no drivetrain noise. This thing, it drives great. So I love driving my Jeep. But here in North Carolina, we got some windy roads, twisty, just south of us. And after we got this together, I took it out there, and I didn't want to bring this thing back. I mean, between the B&M shifter and us doing some magic inside the trans, this thing is fun. Now, he hadn't had a chance to drive it, so he took it out the second time. He came back with a huge grin. And he's like, man, he's like, that thing is fun to drive. So we're going to show you this B&M, combination of us bringing the trans back to new and this really short throw B&M shifter makes this thing for a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So let's do it. Let's take him for a little ride. So it says that the throw is 35% less. I don't know why it feels so much less than that. Oh man, I wish some of you could experience this, because ever since we had this Jeep together, you know, he was starting to get a little disgruntled. I told him, hold on, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get this thing squared away. Shifting is so precise, isn't it? I mean, it's fun. I mean, it's you know, when we first put it together, I mean, like the first few miles, it was almost too stiff, and I was like, he is not gonna like this. Then it started loosening up. Mind you, we put new shifter forks down in the transmission, and between the new shifter forks and the B&M shifter, I think everything was really tight. But either way, what I wanted to show you is, don't lose hope in your transmission. This thing's pretty excellent.
Yeah.
It's pretty excellent.
Right.
And we got a whole bunch of videos right here showing how we rebuild it, how we got to this point. So this Jeep is funner to drive than mine right now. It wasn't before. I don't want to give you any impression that's the way it was now, but and maybe not so much on the trails. We have learned, we've learned one thing with this on the trails is every benefit that I have going up the hill, he has benefits going down the hill. He doesn't have to ride his brakes at all. So at the end of the day, or even a half a day, my leg is shot, you know, from holding the brakes. He just puts it in a gear and chugs down the hills. Because mind you, if 50% of the hills are going up, that means 50% of the hills are going down. So that means 50% of the time in the trail, you're riding the gas up the hill, and then 50% is coming back down. overriding the brakes. So every benefit that I have with my automatic is a negative coming down. And so a lot of times I end up kicking mine into neutral, so that way it's even, I'm having to use less brakes. On top of that, he has Black Magic brakes. So his brakes are like double the size of mine, and you don't even use them. So I'm the one that needs his brakes, and he has it. So this thing, I don't mean to brag on, I don't want to come across that we're bragging on something, but this thing drives really nice. I'm really happy with the transmission. I mean, I don't think we're being overly
it's
braggadocious or whatever.
I'm pretty happy with it.
So,
yeah.
Is reverse loosening up at all?
A little bit, yep. It's not as stiff as what it was.
Yeah, when we first put it together, it went into reverse. Well, it went into all the gears stiff. I mean, it's
loosened up quite a bit.
I don't know if it was the shifter forks or the B&M. Oh, this is another thing with the B&M shifter. I know this is dragging on here. The B&M shifter, there is no going from 6th gear, wondering if you're in 6th gear or reverse. Nope. It is totally different. Would you agree?
Yeah.
You don't, once you make that commitment to push it on over to reverse, you know you're going over to reverse. So that's really cool. So here's some speed shifting. That's it. We don't need no more of that. Alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like I said, it's going to be somewhere around 12 videos. It's going to be an exhaustive rebuild of the transmission, and halfway through, maybe not halfway through, but about either the 4th or 5th video, we do a dedicated video just concerning the tools, and it's actually in the proper order. So if you're watching, if I give any recommendation, when all the videos are up, you may want to hop right to the tool video, because that'll
reverse loosened up quite a bit since I've drove it more.
Well, that's probably only been about the 8th time it's went into reverse. So all right guys, see ya.